welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all about this PT-D220 label maker and how to get this started, what you're going to need to get it started, and of course the very initial basic setup. So I'm talking the preferred language, unit of measurement, and of course this amazing LCD screen to help that you can actually see what you're about to label. Let's get started.
All right, first thing we're gonna do is be able to power this on. To do so, you're either gonna need 6 AAA batteries, or you can use a power adapter. The power adapter you're gonna need would be an AD24 ES. That can come in a few different variations, but an AD24 is what you're gonna want. I'm gonna use a power adapter because I already have one. Now keep in mind, this is sold separately. So if you don't have that, just go ahead and use batteries. There's pros and cons to both. We power our machine on. Now to note, you're gonna wanna select a language. Now the default language is English. If that's not your first language, this video is probably gonna be very difficult for you, but also you're gonna wanna change your language. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we'll hit menu. And then we would arrow till we see the word language. Can you see that okay? Now let me try to lower you down here until you see language. Once you see language, go ahead and hit OK. And then you see it starts in English, and then you can arrow through. And then once you're on the language you want, go ahead and hit OK again. And then you notice it said accepted. A shortcut would be menu space, would then get you to language. The next thing I'm going to show you quickly is LCD contrast because I think this looks a little dark. So what we'll go ahead and do is hit menu. We're going to go ahead and arrow until we see LCD contrast. With LCD contrast, you have 5 different levels. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. It starts you off on 0. To brighten it, you can go up +1 or to -2. I'm going to go ahead and turn mine all the way up, hit OK, and you're going to notice it says accepted there. So now it's just going to be a little bit brighter for you. A shortcut for this would be hit menu 4, and that would bring you to LCD contrast, okay?
I hope you're liking what we're doing so far. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and thumbs up this video. It's extremely helpful for me and I genuinely appreciate it. Okay, let's keep going.
Now, the next thing I'm gonna show you is unit of measurement. So you're gonna go ahead and hit menu, and then you would arrow until you see the word unit. Go ahead and okay, your options are inch or millimeters. It's gonna start you an inch, but you can use whichever one you prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit inch and hit okay. Now a shortcut for that would be to menu 3, and that's gonna bring you to unit. As you might have noticed, after I put in a setting, the word accepted shows. That's to let you know that it went ahead and it worked. The setting went through. Another thing to note about this machine, if you don't use it for 5 minutes, it's going to shut off automatically. So you don't have to worry about your batteries running out. You have 5 minutes. If you're not using it, it will shut off automatically. And I already touched base about the batteries that you're gonna wanna use and the power adapter that would go with this machine. But the next thing I'm gonna show you is that you're gonna want the TZE brand of label tapes. So this machine will take up to 1/2 inch or 0.47 millimeters of tape, but it also takes the smaller sizes. So you can use the 3.5 millimeter, 6 millimeter, 9 millimeter, and 12 millimeter TZE brand tape with this machine or family of tape. That means you can use the TZE, which is the original. You can use the TZE-S tape, which is an extra strength tape. And then you also have the option for the TZE-FX, which is the flexible tape. That will work in this machine, but it cannot be bigger than 1/2 inch.
And it's as easy as that. Now that you've got the basics under your belt, it's time to get started with the real good stuff. I'll see you next week while we continue on with this PT-D220 label maker. See you then.